Listen up, you donkey. We're about to embark on a culinary journey unlike any other. Forget your Michelin-starred restaurants and fancy ingredients. Today, we're diving into some of the most dangerous foods around the world that could be deadly if not prepared or consumed correctly. These aren't your average kitchen nightmares. These are ingredients that can send you straight to the emergency room or worse. You think burnt risotto is a disaster? Wait till you see what these bad boys can do if you don't treat them with the respect they deserve. First up, we're heading to Japan, the land of the rising sun, to tackle fugu, the pufferfish that's more poisonous than a viper's venom. This delicacy, often served as sashimi, contains tetrodotoxin, a lethal neurotoxin that can paralyze your muscles and stop your breathing. One wrong slice and it's curtains for you. You think I'm exaggerating? I've seen chefs train for years just to get their fugu license. They have to learn the anatomy of this fish inside and out, meticulously removing the toxic organs with surgical precision. One slip of the knife and the dinner becomes the last supper. Next, we're traveling to South America and Africa, where cassava is a staple food for millions. Sounds harmless, right? Wrong. This root vegetable contains a hidden danger, cyanide. Don't worry, you won't find it on the supermarket shelves ready to kill you. Properly processed cassava is perfectly safe to eat. But if it's not peeled, soaked, and cooked correctly, the cyanide is released, leading to a nasty case of cyanide poisoning. Symptoms include headaches, dizziness, vomiting, and even death. You think I'm being dramatic? This is serious stuff, people. Now we're heading to the Caribbean, where the ackee fruit reigns supreme. This colorful fruit, a staple in Jamaican cuisine, looks harmless enough, but don't be fooled by its vibrant exterior. Unripe ackee contains hypoglycin, a toxin that can send you on a one-way trip to Jamaican vomiting sickness, a terrifying condition that causes severe vomiting, dehydration, seizures, and even coma. You want to enjoy this tropical delight? Make sure it's ripened to perfection, with the pods naturally opening to reveal the edible flesh. Otherwise, you'll be begging for mercy. Let's head back to the garden where the humble rhubarb plant awaits. Now we all love a good rhubarb crumble, but beware of the leaves. Those leafy greens are packed with oxalic acid, a toxic compound that can wreak havoc on your kidneys. Ingesting a large amount can lead to kidney stones, kidney failure, convulsions, and even death. Stick to the stalks, you hear me? Those are perfectly safe and delicious. But the leaves? Treat them like the enemy. Elderberries, those tiny dark purple berries, are often touted for their health benefits. Elderberry syrup, anyone? But lurking beneath their sweet and tart flavor is a dangerous secret cyanide. Don't panic just yet. Properly cooked elderberries are perfectly safe to consume. The heat neutralizes the cyanide, making them safe for jams, pies, and syrups. But eat them raw, and you're in for a world of hurt. Cyanide poisoning is no joke, leading to headaches, dizziness, vomiting, and even respiratory failure. So remember, cook those berries thoroughly. We all love a handful of almonds, right? They're crunchy, nutritious, and perfect for a quick snack. But hold on, not all almonds are created equal. We're talking about bitter almonds, the wild cousins of the sweet almonds we know and love. These bitter almonds contain amygdalin, a compound that breaks down into cyanide when ingested. Just a handful of these bad boys can be lethal. So stick to the sweet almonds, the ones you find in supermarkets and grocery stores. Those are your friends. Mushrooms, those mysterious fungi that sprout from the forest floor, can be a culinary delight. But beware, foragers. Venturing into the wild to pick your own mushrooms can be a deadly game. There are countless varieties of mushrooms out there, and some of them are downright lethal. The death cap mushroom, for example, is responsible for most mushroom-related fatalities. One bite can cause severe liver and kidney damage, leading to a slow and agonizing death. Unless you're a trained mycologist, stick to the store-bought varieties. Trust me, it's not worth the risk. Castor oil, a popular home remedy for constipation, is extracted from castor beans. But don't be fooled into thinking the beans themselves are harmless. Castor beans contain ricin, one of the deadliest toxins known to man. Just a tiny amount of ricin can be fatal, causing organ failure, internal bleeding, and a gruesome death. You won't find these deadly beans in your local supermarket, thankfully. But if you ever come across them, don't even think about messing with them. Apricots, those sweet and juicy summer fruits, are a delight to eat. But hidden within their hard pits lies a dangerous secret: apricot kernels. These kernels contain amygdalin, the same cyanide-producing compound found in bitter almonds. While a few kernels might not be lethal, consuming a large amount can lead to cyanide poisoning. So enjoy the apricot flesh, but discard the pits and resist the temptation to crack open the kernels. Cashews, those kidney-shaped nuts we all love to snack on, seem harmless enough, right? Well, think again. The cashews you find in stores are perfectly safe to eat because they've been steamed to remove a toxic substance called urushiol. But raw cashews, the ones straight off the tree, are a different story. Urushiol can cause severe skin irritation, blisters, and even anaphylactic shock in some people. So stick to the roasted and steamed varieties. Your skin will thank you for it. Starfruit, with its unique star-shaped slices, is a popular tropical fruit. But for those with kidney problems, this exotic fruit can be a silent killer. Starfruit contains a neurotoxin that can build up in the body of people with impaired kidney function, leading to serious neurological problems, seizures, and even death. If you have healthy kidneys, enjoy this fruit in moderation. But if you have kidney issues, it's best to steer clear. Nutmeg, a common spice used in baking and savory dishes, has a dark side. This fragrant spice contains myristicin, a psychoactive compound that can cause hallucinations, nausea, dizziness, and even seizures in high doses. A sprinkle of nutmeg in your pumpkin pie won't do any harm. But consuming large amounts can send you on a psychedelic trip you won't soon forget. So stick to the culinary uses and avoid the temptation to experiment. Hot dogs, those quintessential barbecue staples, might seem harmless enough. But these processed meat tubes can be a choking hazard, especially for young children. Their smooth, cylindrical shape and compressibility make them easy to lodge in the throat, blocking the airway and leading to suffocation. Always supervise young children when they're eating hot dogs, and consider cutting them into smaller pieces to reduce the risk. Potatoes, a staple food around the world, are generally safe to eat. But beware of the green spots. Those green areas indicate the presence of solanine, a toxic compound that can cause nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and even neurological problems. Green potatoes and potato sprouts should be avoided at all costs. Peel off any green spots before cooking and store potatoes in a cool, dark place to prevent solanine formation. San-nakji, a Korean delicacy consisting of live octopus tentacles, is not for the faint of heart. These wriggling tentacles, seasoned with sesame oil, pose a serious choking hazard. The suction cups on the tentacles can attach to the inside of your mouth and throat, making it difficult to swallow and potentially blocking your airway. Chewing thoroughly is crucial, but even then, there's a risk. If you're not up for the challenge, stick to cooked octopus. So there you have it, you Muppets. A culinary journey through the world's most dangerous foods. Remember, these ingredients aren't inherently evil. They just demand respect and careful handling. Always ensure your food is properly prepared and sourced from reputable sources. Don't be a cowboy in the kitchen. The line between delicious and deadly is thinner than you think. One wrong move, and your culinary adventure could turn into a culinary catastrophe. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for latest health content.